Hello, my viewers, favored DMs, political realities. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll appreciate. Thank you. Now, today we're talking about this couple on Comrade Flavors channel. As we all know, those ones who've been watching Comrade Flavors, you know that he does loyalty test to couples, to friends, to people in relationship, basically. And this is how the story goes. He met this couple, and previously the husband had lost the wife 3 years along the line, and he had moved in with the wife's friend who came in as a wife to take care of the husband, the husband and the child, the little kid that was left behind by the friend. And so in the process they got married. But I'm suspecting they got married before the husband had fully healed. And I can guess so, or I'm certain of that because of how the lady was expressing herself. It is like 3 years along the line, the husband has not healed from the demise of the wife, and the lady is hurting because the lady was saying that even Comrade Flavor did not go into deep the way he normally does, checking the phone, the phone, going into details of seeing the messages, the call logs, the WhatsApp. He didn't even have to do all that. The lady just broke down and started crying. And it was like she had bottled a lot into herself. She was keeping a lot to herself. And for Comrade to come in and talk to them, it was just like it was a breaking point. She had bottled a lot, and so she had to let it out. And even the husband was very much worried. He was amazed because, according to me, this lady married this man before he was healed from the demons of the wife. Because you could see in that video, the husband was still protecting the former wife, the one that passed on, and he kept on telling this woman, that now the present wife, that please respect her, respect my late wife, please respect Sarah. You see, and this lady says that the husband does not give her attention. And now, to make the matters worse, she gave birth to a baby who is having a visual problem, and now he thinks even maybe that has contributed to their relationship. And it is like this husband provides, he does everything he's supposed to do, he's responsible, but his emotions are not there. The problem of moving in with someone who has not moved on from the demise. As a friend, you'll want to move in so that you at that point you are just thinking of sympathy. You want to make his life easier, you want him to forget. And you say it's not easy for people to forget those ones who they love. If this man, maybe he was cheating on his wife and the bond was not that strong, that's the previous wife, the one that died, it becomes easier for them to move on. But if the man has been faithful to the wife was good to him, and he just passed on, maybe it was just certain that he just passed on suddenly, it becomes very hard to move on. It takes time. It takes time for people to move on. And I feel like the husband, I feel like the husband was not given time to mourn by this lady. Now, the lady is blaming the husband because he's accusing the husband of beating him, and that he is the way she's talking, she's saying that the husband is not grateful. She came in and took care of him and the kid who was very young. And she's also bitter that even their kid, the one that the friend's kid, asked her if the father really loved her. And so the lady's accusing this man that he doesn't love her. He's accusing him of very many things. And when you look at the husband, his emotions are not there. This tells you that he might have married, or in the process of the wife dying, very many things came about, and maybe he was having a little kid. And when this lady came in to live with them, he didn't even have that strength to tell him that I don't think it will work. He just played along, and now it has dawned to him that maybe he doesn't even love her. And this should be a lesson to all of us. People who move on faster when their partners die, it is because of various reasons. Some, maybe the bond was not there, or maybe they have their own reasons. But if someone was very close, if these couples are very close to each other and one passes on, it becomes very hard for them to move on. And even if they move on, you'll have to give them time for them to mourn and agree, to pass through all those processes of loss and grief, because it is a process. If you jump, you'll catch up with it in the next level. That's why I normally tell people, when you go, when your friend is mourning, when they are crying, when they are going through all those processes, allow them to go through the process. Because if you keep stopping them, they'll just abort it and it will continue. They'll catch up with the process in the near future or in the later future. Now, in this case, who do you now blame? Because it seems like the husband is still having underlying issues. Now, the lady is saying that even the sister to the husband, is accusing her of killing the friend so that she may take over the husband. And you see, most of us have been seeing these movies whereby a friend just kills the friend to take over the husband. And this might not be the case. But you see, when someone dies, especially if an in-law dies, the in-law that you loved, and now another one has come in, some people don't know how to handle their loss and grief. They just want to blame someone for them to feel better. They want to find a scapegoat. And now this, because the lady was saying, your sister accused me of killing my friend and you never said anything. Now the husband is still defending the wife who died. What do you think about this? Do you think this marriage is going to hold? Because ladies, most of the time, ladies, they want you to be there emotionally. And even from the video, the husband is not there, emotionally is not there. Now the lady is very mad. She wants attention. She says that sometimes when you come, she's telling the husband that when he comes from work and he greets him, sometimes he keeps quiet. But the husband doesn't bother. If she keeps quiet, he just go back he just come, he greets the wife, she keeps quiet, he passes on to the bedroom and stays there. So it is like they don't have even a social life. They're living in the same house, under the same roof, but they're two worlds apart. What can you advise her? What can you advise her? Because we can blame this man, but again, what I came to realize that you cannot force someone to love you. You can force people on other things. You can force them to take tea. They'll take for a day because tea is not every day. But forcing a relationship is not easy. And now it has done to her that it was not going to be easy as she thought. Maybe she remembers the husband, the way he was good to the friend, and when she moved in, she thought that it was going to be the same. They say one man's meat is another man's poison. He might have been good to the friend, but now these are a different person. The man is still mourning. And that's why you need to be very careful when you are moving in with someone. When someone is from a very strong relationship, their bonds were very tight, and maybe the one of them passes on, or they just break. If you come in and they have not healed, you'll find that you are carrying a lot of baggages from the underlying issues of this particular person without even your knowledge. You'll be blaming them, you'll be blaming yourself, wondering what you've not done. But the problem is just because this person has not moved on from their previous relationship. And if they have been betrayed from that previous relationship, you'll find that you'll be their victims. You'll be their victims, and you'll hurt more than if you could have waited for them to heal. Because when it comes to loss and grief, people heal at different times. Some people move on faster, some it takes time, depending on the relationship they had with the person that passed on. Otherwise, thank you very much for you for for Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you. See